launching this weekend. And with that said, in observation of all of our directors, team leaders, planners, senior managers from all over the nation, traveling and flying into Long Beach, California, I have the honor of taking over the VIP call tonight. So I want to welcome you. And for those of you that are committed to the business, this opportunity is for you. And for those of you that are new, I want to welcome you to the Riman opportunity. And I get to introduce to you what Riman is all about. The name Riman is actually a Latin word that means gift from God, rebirth, second chance at life. And obviously, because of the award-winning skincare that can obviously change your life, give you a new look, maybe even rewind a few years back for you, it definitely gives you that second chance at life, that rebirth concept, right? So here we go. I get the chance to introduce to you Riman as a company. Riman was established in 2018 in South Korea. Up until then, for the first 4 years domestically, they did 2.5 billion in revenue before they launched the international markets. So by that time, they were rated as the number one K beauty brand out of South Korea. And in North America, we got launched probably around 2023, also Taiwan, Hong Kong, Mexico, Malaysia, Singapore, and all the other countries to follow suit. The reason why we launched a lot of these countries in this sequence is because Riman Corporate, what they did is they went ahead and did some research in the market where K beauty is strongest, where the K beauty markets are the biggest, and that's how they ended up opening all of these countries in this sequence. All right, so I get to introduce to you our brand today. I'm going to be introducing to you pretty much three pillars of our company. So the first brand is the signature K beauty brand known as ICD, right? Intercellular dermatology, the main K beauty, right? Then we have Bodalab. This stands for Botanical Laboratories. That really represents all natural, maybe vegan, something safe from the earth and the natural environment. This is your shampoo and hair body line. And we also have the Lifening brand, which is the inner health that helps with gut health, detox, and some collagen top offs. All right, now getting into really the three pillars of our Korean skin, what really made us the number one K beauty product, what made us really that compelling poster child for sorry about that for K beauty is actually really these three pillars right here. The first one is known as giant byungpo. So for those of you that have heard of K beauty, for those of you that have heard of like plant-based K beauty, this is the one. This is the one that everybody's been talking about. This is what made them the number one K beauty product. Now, with that said, giant byungpo has many names, right? It has tiger grass, pennywort, Centella asiatica. This is a long-standing a known plant that is known to heal the skin, right? It's got medical journals, white paper studies, it's got all of that. Now, the second pillar is actually the water. Now, when you see this, it says Jeju lava energy water. It sounds kind of crazy. It sounds actually like some gimmicky sales type of a punchline, but it's actually a real thing. Lava energy water is pretty much the purest form of water known to man, right? And you can only access this water in four places in the world, meaning Spain, Hawaii, Japan, and South Korea. And in South Korea, they discovered that you can use this water for about 20,000 years on out, and it's highly mineralized, high in hydration. It's known to quintessential for the healing of the skin and hydration, right? Now, the third part is nano liposomal technology. Now, this is something that I didn't know. I was really confused, but this is a technology that was actually around for about 30 years. How many of you guys have tried steroid cream, right? For those of you that have children that maybe have had eczema, or like hormone cream or lidocaine that's like a numbing cream, any type of a skin um, serum or a lotion that you put topically on your skin, it will literally penetrate the skin and go into the body. That's what this is. This is called nanoliposomal technology. So it's a delivery system, right? So what we did is we took the plant, the water, and we did the nanoliposomal technology so that the moment it touches your skin, it's going to instantly penetrate the skin barrier of the dermis and look for your skin cells and hydrate it. So when skin, the dewy glass skin what you're actually seeing is a hydrated skin cell, and you're seeing the reflection of that water. It is not a chemical base. It is not some magic. It is real top-notch science with using Mother Nature and using top professional care delivery system in nanoliposomal technology. So it is a cutting breakthrough technology where we harness natural ingredients and use modern day technology to deliver the hydrating quality of that skincare. This is the reason why these three pillars are the actual reason why we became the number one K beauty product. Now, what I like to really showcase to you tonight is the Riman campus on Jeju Island. You see, Jeju Island is a mystical island. It's got a live volcano there, and it's got a high polyphenol content in the soil. So it's known to be mystical with the type of minerals found on the island. So hence, that's why Jeju Island became a UNESCO World Heritage Site guarded by the United Nations. Now, with that said, what our company did is once we got the water rights from Jeju Island, we decided to invest on the island, and we invested and opened our manufacturing plant. We have the water source here. We actually hired some of the best engineers out of the Netherlands to build us an AI-powered smart farm. So the temperature, the soil temperature, the water temperature, the mineralization, everything is controlled, including a science lab that we have. You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. Seed to bottle, we control the quality of the actual product. So that is actually a compelling, really, really concept of doing skincare at its, um, you know, um, most raw form of nature and integrating top-notch, high-end scientific technology from the pharmaceutical industry, right? So this is our Remon Smart Farm. This is the actual place. A lot of our directors have actually visited this place, and also as they invested into some real estate on the island of Jeju. They built a 9 villa resort. So for those of you that become directors and hit certain milestones in sales, we're gonna fly you out here. You're gonna be able to come here, have an all expense paid, all inclusive trip paid for you to experience the mystical magic of Jeju Island. You get to see the smart farm. You get to lounge here at Riman Village. From the moment you set foot here, you will not be opening your wallet. They will spoil you and pamper you, and thus we want you to take on the challenge to become a director and make your way here eventually. Now, I have some cool marketing for you. I would really say this out of the open a lot, but in 2024, we had a new 2.0 upgrade on our branding, our logo, our packaging, our color, concept design, and we were able to actually partner with one of the world's most famous designer, Miss Paula Shear. She is actually a head designer for the Louis Vuitton Moet and Hennessy organization, and she just fell in love with our products, and she redesigned our whole product. And here is our new 2.0 marketing video. Check it out.
Jeju Island, the birthplace of Inselderm, where nature and tradition inspire transformation. Made different, elevated to its full potential. The world's first and only smart farm for Pyeongpool. Introducing the first of its kind, Giant Pyeongpool. Infused with Jeju lava energy water, a powerhouse of intense hydration and radiant vitality. Experience the legendary glow and lifting effect of K-Beauty. Experience the difference, a difference you'll love. The all-new Inselderm.
All right. So this is our new marketing. This was actually launched in 2024. Now going into our ICD skincare. Let's take a look at ICD. Obviously, it is an acronym. What does it stand for? In cellular dermatology. That literally means going into the cellular level of the dermis. Literally, it's going to go inside and go find the skin cell. So it means cleanse, hydrate, and protect, right? So what this is really known for is to penetrate the core dermis layer and hydrate those skin cells from the inside out, right? Now, our product, what we tout is it is a German Dermatest certified product, meaning it is one of the cleanest products out there, meaning children use it, pregnant women use it, cancer patients use it, everybody can use it. Because it penetrates the skin, think about it, we can only use clean ingredients. So it is an absolute safe, powerhouse, plant-based signature K-Beauty product. And as you know, we just launched our signature K-Beauty makeup. This makeup is going to be for the North American people from all walks of life can take advantage. Whatever undertone or skin tone you have, it will work for you. And the marketing is going to be localized here in America. This marketing here that you get to see, we did it at True Beauty Studios. I believe Kylie Jenner, Jessica Alba, they like to do their marketing at this studio, and it is officially an American K beauty line launched here in North America. Now, with that said, I like to share Bodalab with you. This is the personal care line. Bodalab is actually a very special line too. It is a V line certified, meaning we only use safe ingredients. And also, Mr. Frederick Bertin from the Louis Vuitton Moet and Hennessy organization, he is a chief chemist, a formulator that creates natural fragrances. And what he did, he loved the concept of Bodalab so much that he created a natural fragrance for our body line. Now, when you use our Swamel body care, what this is, ladies, especially for the ladies, right? When you're, living daily life, you're putting in probably 35,000 plus chemicals, anywhere from nail colors, deodorant, perfume, skincare, makeup, clothes, polyester, you name it, right? But the most important thing is there's become an awareness about endocrine disrupting, hormone disrupting. And what this product is really good for is the Swamel. Swamel is actually used in oil spills in the ocean where it takes out all the toxic stuff and keeps the safe habitat naturally intact. So what that means is when we're using natural soap, it not only takes away the bad gooey oils, but it takes away the good stuff too. And that's the core problem of starting endocrine disrupting hormone problems, introducing new chemicals into starting cancer, right? So the reason why this is so special is the Swamel body care itself, it's going to clean out all the dirty toxins, all the oils, all the bad residue on your body, while it's going to leave the natural microbiome in place. All right. Now, with that said, the Lifening product is also a very, very compelling product. You see, a lot of the ladies on they have some jaw hormonal acne. Sorry, my phone is going off because it's convention weekend. Sorry, I'm in the car on a hotspot, so please forgive me for that, for the interruption. Now, for the ladies that have hormonal acne along the jawline, this is due to a bad gut, men or women. But this product is actually good in detoxing the gut. It aids in constipation. I have to talk about some of the uncomfortable stuff, but this stuff is the real deal. It's a natural iron psyllium husk with some prebiotics. You put a big gulp of water in your mouth and you put these little beads in your mouth and you swallow it like a pill. But what happens is once this makes its way into your small intestine, it starts to get gooey. It starts to expand like a little boba ball, right? And it sticks to the lining of your gut, and it's going to stick to all the calcifications and push everything out gently. And yes, you're gonna see maybe a double or a triple of a load, but your stomach's gonna go in. You're gonna be able to see that little V line on your stomach, and most importantly, you're gonna get clean, beautiful skin from the inside out. Also, Beauty Collagen X. This is a hot topic. Why? Because since 2022, 2023, it has come to attention that collagen production stops at the age of 30, and more collagen top off helps you maintain that youthful young look with beautiful, thick hair, strong nails. All right. Now, with that said, now moving on. Now we are past the product side. Now tonight, I'm gonna keep this short and simple, but I get to share with you what's in it for you and really what the Remon opportunity can do for you financially. Now, when it comes to money, money isn't everything, right? But it is a tool that will dictate and generate your quality of life. And that's where you could determine whether you want to live your life by design or dictated by somebody else from a paycheck, right? And that is the reality. And the reason why I share this opportunity here tonight with you is I was fortunate enough to hear this information 19 years ago, and somebody shared this information with me. But what it really did for me was, rather than getting excited about me getting rich, that first meeting, that first opportunity meeting like tonight, what it did for me is it gave me a paradigm shift. It helped me be open-minded to a compelling story that gave me a different way of thinking, a new way of making money. You see, nobody ever told me that there was a different way to get rich, right? When we go to school, right? We go to school told to get good grades, and then go to college, graduate college, and then get a good job. But the reality is nobody in school ever told me or taught me how to become rich, right? How many of y'all on this call tonight have in school been a part of a class called Wealth 101 or How to Be Rich 102 or How to File Your Taxes? We weren't taught any of this stuff. You know, I realized freedom was never going to us. We're going to have to go out there and get it, right? And what is really handed to us in life is a script. Think about that. Ladies and gentlemen, you are born into this world. And the moment you are born into this world, what is it? You are asked to pay. You have to pay to live in this world. From the moment you're born, you have to pay. Think about that, right? And once you realize these things, you can't unsee it. And with the information I heard that night for the first time was somebody told me that there's a different way to make money. And it was some people work hard and some people work smart. Let me show you the smart way of making money, right? And usually, how commerce really works is what? The traditional supply chain, right? There's a supplier, distributor, wholesaler, retail stores, and the consumer. And usually, what happens? Every time the product changes hands, the price goes up. So what ends up happening? The consumer pays a higher hefty price for it. But Riman, what they're saying is we're going to cut out the middleman. And what we're going to do is we're going to pay you to bring us customers, build a team, build an online presence, and even sell B2B. Why? Because Riman understood fundamentally that word of mouth referral is one of the strongest ways of advertising. Think about it. We've been doing it all our lives, right? You went and ate a great dinner. What did you say? You got to go check out this restaurant. It's amazing, right? You went to this restaurant, had poor service. Don't go there. The service is bad. You went to the movie theater. You saw a great movie. You got to watch this movie with your wife or your children, right? But every time you did that, did the restaurant give you a commission? Did the movie theater give you a commission? No. But because of that trust factor, people took your word for it and spent the money, right? So with or without you, people are spending money and we're doing it anyway, right? What does that mean? Word of mouth referral is the most strongest way to make a sale. Why? Because in the foundation of it, trust is there from a trusted source of somebody they know, right? So what Riman is saying is we're going to pay you very handsomely to get us customers. What we want is customers. What does Riman want? Customers. So what do we get them? Customers, right? So they're saying there's pretty much 6 ways to get paid. On this call tonight, it is not my job to train you and explain to you how this all works, but just to give you a gist of how it works and how you could potentially change your financial journey and live your life by design. But pretty much there's 6 ways to get paid. The number one is what? Riman wants customers. So get them customers, right? So here's the theory, right? If the product works, if the product is good, then if the product works, it's going to network, right? So what are we? Our job is not to convince, our job is to share, our job is to promote and let the product do the heavy lifting for you. And if the product works, what's going to happen? It's going to network. And when the product is about to go to zero, people are going to be dying to get the product again and they're going to call you, right? So Riman, as a company, they're going to do their part and create great products. So we have to assume we're going to be marketing good products, okay, right off the bat, right? So what Riman is saying is from the jump, anywhere from 10 to 54%. Is that right? Yeah, 54%. We're going to pay you to bring us customers. Now think about that, right? An average woman is going to spend $300 to $500 and up to $1,000 on a transaction for their beauty supplies over time. Think about that 54%. That's $540 cash into your pocket if you made $1,000 sale right off the bat. So Remon is saying we want customers, right? So what are the other 5 ways we get paid? Think of it very simply like McDonald's, right? McDonald's makes money 2 ways, right? Twofold, right? They sell hamburgers and French fries selling their products, and then they sell franchises where they can do aggressive expansion, right? Now, let me ask you this. Isn't it safe to say all of us on the call tonight can make a much more delicious hamburger or a healthier hamburger than McDonald's? Yes, we all probably can. But if you think that, you miss the point. Because what did McDonald's focus on? They focused on speed, exposure, and convenience. Expansion, right? So here, what Riman is saying is we're going to pay you heavily to bring customers. And a second way we're going to pay you is to build a distribution channel, build a team of people that's going to bring in more customers, right? This is where you could work smart, where money is now working for you, right? And the other pillars that we're talking about is help others make money, help others win, and you're going to win. How does that happen? Think about it. In corporate America, we're literally in a rat race program where we work just enough so we don't get fired, and they pay us just enough so we don't quit, right? But what if there was a revolutionary way where you can make long-term residual income and build wealth by doing what you're supposed to do and helping people win in a very revolutionary concept of I don't make money till you make money, I don't get promoted till you get promoted. You see, this is the pillar right here of the Riman compensation plan. This right here is what's going to build your long-term residual income. So myself as a national director, I would say 80% of my income is derived from here. So what does that mean? It's Riman wants a lot of customers, but your success is going to be dependent on how many people in your team you make successful with you. Now, with that said, um, the leadership start position is team leader. When you hit the team leader position, for every team leader that you promote below you, up to 3 generations, right? So 3 more team leaders below you, you're gonna make 40, 20, 10% on these leaders for in every leg in your organization. So I'm going to break it down very simply, right? If you're a team leader and you have a team leader and they made $1,000, the company's going to be like, great, you helped that guy make $1,000. We're going to match you 40% and pay you $400. How revolutionary is that, right? And then your second generation, if they made $1,000, the company is going to match you $200, right? And so on and so forth. And as you move along in the comp plan, national directors are going to make up to 6 generations from 40% all the way down to 5% per team of 6 generations per leg, right? So this is how profound and compelling this type of a compensation plan is. It is a win-win compensation plan. Now, I can't explain everything to you, but what I will tell you is this is a very revolutionary compensation plan where, hey, you can sell customers, bring customers, and you can make a boatload of money. Hey, you have talent in leadership, you could duplicate and you could lead people and you can build a distribution channel. You can do that too and make a lot of income and change the quality of your life. Now, with that said, tomorrow we will be kicking off our leadership training in Long Beach um, as the start of our Long Beach Remon 2026 convention. Now, with that said, tomorrow at 9 a.m. Be there promptly because I'm sorry, training starts. Sorry, not 9 a.m. Sorry, those are team breakouts. Individual team breakouts from February 27th from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. The Long Beach Convention Center. We will be opening the leadership senior manager and above training. So if you are a manager, you still have roughly about 5.5 hours to get it done. Okay, I will consider you a senior manager candidate, but you must get this done. Get it done like your financial future depends on it, ladies and gentlemen, because here, what you're going to learn from the best of the best, okay? You're going to learn everything, the ABCs and the one, two, threes of how to successfully build your mastery business. The K Beauty heritage, like how to sell the entire K Beauty story, right? How to actually become a master at building the business, right? How to make a sale in selling K Beauty, right? How to be a great presenter, how to be a trainer, and how to ultimately be a leader and lead people, how to duplicate yourself, how to expand your business, and how to ultimately duplicate and build a multi-million dollar business. This isn't rocket science, ladies and gentlemen. It is about being committed, right? All you really need to do is master probably 3 or 4 activities and do it over and over and over and over again till the blade becomes razor sharp. That's all you really need to do. So for those of you that are senior managers, you need to be here. For those of you that are managers, get it done. You must be here because you must get it done like your life depends on it. Okay. Remember, getting senior manager done is like cleaning your room. Can you clean your room in 2 weeks? Probably. Can you clean your room in 10 days? Probably. Can you do it in 2 days? Probably. Can you do it in 4 hours? Probably. So what that means is it's not how long it's going to take, it's the same amount of effort. And in this business, success loves speed. Slow and steady doesn't work, right? Just like how a plane takes altitude, a burst of energy, a quick, fast commitment sprint is what's going to get you to that next rank. And here at the Leadership Academy, this is what you're going to learn. So at 2 p.m., I expect to see all you senior managers there. Be there. We will see you promptly. And I want to thank you guys for being on the opportunity call tonight. Oh, here's Paula Shear. Man, what a flex, right? With all the international markets opening, we had the LVMH designer put her genius all around it. And now, as we start 2026, we are launching the Long Beach Convention tomorrow. We will see you guys there. For those of you that are brand new on this call, make a commitment, make a decision, and I hope you guys come to the Long Beach Convention as well. I want to thank everybody for being on tonight. It is a crazy, crazy time right now. All of the national directors driving all over the freeway, getting to this meeting with Mr. Danny Bay. We have some meeting before the meeting, leadership meeting commencing right now in probably the next 20 minutes or so. Directors are making their way. I know we have HQ staff all over the place preparing a beautiful event. So, with that said, I want to thank all of you for being on the call tonight. We will see you in Long Beach and we will see you on the next opportunity call. Thank you so much. God bless, and we'll see you at the top. See you soon.